We are live here on the Resellers Wakeup. This is episode 10, Friday, October 24th. Yeah, right on. This is 10 days down. This is crazy. uh, we're a group of resellers. We get up every morning, get together on the Hangouts, and just start working. We use these working Hangouts to help each other, you know, uh, talk about just what we're doing and help each other with shipping problems, problem customers, just give each other advice, brag about scores, that sort of thing. But yeah, last night was pretty rough. I didn't get home until about 1 o'clock my time, which is 3 in the morning, or 3 a.m. Eastern, because I had to go pick my wife and kid up at the airport. So we're getting started a little late. I got the links out to the Hangout a little late, but people are going to be trickling in. Uh, we don't have everybody, all the same people on every day, but if you happen to be in the audience and you want to link to the show, then just let me know and I'll get it to you. But yeah, what's up with you, Brian? Anything spectacular happen yesterday?
Yeah, I caught up on sleep.
I'm
About it.
jealous. I'm very jealous. I'm going to do that this weekend. I can't wait. Kind
Yeah,
of what I'm looking forward to more than anything.
yeah. Stayed up all night the other night just getting this place clean, and went to sleep after that. Woke up, started working on the bike project back there. There's Michael Picker Army.
What's up, Mike? How you doing?
Good morning. I don't know how long I'm gonna be able to stay in. I'm on the road heading for trying to find the big haul this weekend. So
Right
yeah,
on.
yeah. So we're kind of outside of some range. So if I pop out, I just wanted to come and say hi.
Right on.
Well, good morning.
Just telling everybody I got up kind of late because it was about 1 o'clock my time before I got to bed last night because I had to go pick the wife up at the airport. But got to see them for the first time in like a week and a half, so that was good.
Awesome.
Didn't quite get the house cleaned up as much as I had planned to yesterday, so that wasn't good. What I'm going to be doing all day today. Kissing ass and taking donations to Goodwill.
Somebody's in the doghouse. It sounds like.
Yeah, I'm in trouble. So yeah, just to let everybody know, people are going to be trickling in, but I got the links out a little late this morning, so that's the only reason that you're only seeing a couple people on right now. But they'll start coming, and if you're in the audience and you got a webcam and you got a mic, then just post up in the comments and you can hop on and join us here on the live on air.
Maybe we'll try and get Bill back on here again.
Yeah, maybe he got his mic to work. That'd be cool. Not sure what was
Poor,
going on with that yesterday.
poor guy, man. He's been trying so desperately to get on some kind of live hangout, and then he gets on there finally.
Something's wrong with the mic. Yeah, technical difficulties will
Morning,
always get you.
morning, morning.
Hey,
Morning, guys.
Danica. How's it going?
Is Danica?
Yay! Oh, Mike, really? Where is your wife?
Right here beside me.
Is she holding the phone?
No, I got a cool phone holder here.
Oh, okay.
I can't afford her to hold the phone. It costs me too much money.
Yeah, I got one of those phone mounts Chad recommended. It's like a little cheap $3 mount that you just suction cup to the windshield, and it'll hold anything. Digital camera, phone, anything. That thing's been working pretty good for me.
Jeff has one and said his phone wouldn't stick to the back because the back of his phone cover's bumpy.
Well, this one's like a giant clip. It's not like you don't clip your
Oh,
phone.
it's not the sticky thing?
No. Oh, the sticky thing won't stick to the. What do you mean?
Like, it must be a different one because the one that he has, it sticks to the window, but then the part where your phone goes in, it's like a sticky back.
No. This is like a giant. It's like a giant alligator clip. And you
Oh.
pick it up, and it's like the jaws open wide, and it's a really hard, like heavy clip. So when you put your phone or your camera or whatever in there, I mean, it would probably hold like a small digital cam or handy cam. Like I've got this one. This is what I'm gonna start using for more of my haul videos, just because I picked it up in the. It's a lot better resolution, and this is what I use for my 100 subscriber giveaway video actually.
That
But
one was good.
yeah, it's a lot better than my other one was. I was just using my phone. Video is just not quite up to snuff, but I mean, I think that cell phone holder on my car, that it would hold that too.
That's pretty sweet. Do you have do you know what it's called or where you got it?
I will post a link. Let me go snag it real quick. Um,
Yeah, they have them at Big Lots.
oh, do they?
Yeah.
Huh.
I'm sad because the closest Big Lots to me is like 30 minutes away. The only bad thing about being at my real house.
What do you live in hell or what?
No. No, the
Well,
closest one is Sheboygan, or I can go down to Milwaukee to like Brown Deer Road, which is not a very good.
hell's in Michigan, isn't it?
Huh?
Hell is in Michigan, isn't it?
Oh yeah, I'm sure. It's called Detroit.
No, there's a real city called Hell.
Oh,
Hell, Michigan.
hell, Michigan. That's awesome.
Yep. So this is Friday, and you know we work every day pretty much, but Friday tends to be a little bit more relaxed, not so worried about what's going on as much. But
Dude, that thing could hold my camera,
told you, man, that thing is awesome.
like this thing.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
Cool.
But anybody got any big plans for today?
I might go sourcing today, just for a little bit.
Right on.
I got
Pretty
this.
hard.
Today's the last week or last day for free bus week for you, isn't it?
Yeah.
You better get out there.
Yeah. At least get back to my honey hole, see if they got anything good.
Yeah.
But I got listing to do.
Yeah, I got a bunch of stuff listed yesterday. Didn't seem to help on sales, but I'm sure it'll kick into.
And that's why I was waiting for it this morning, so I could get the new listings on a weekend, start of a weekend day, and also run a sale at the same time.
Yeah, I might try a sale. I've never actually run one. Problem is, I've got a lot of stuff on my store that I've just had on there forever because I used to do a lot of really cheap DVDs and games and stuff. Like I would put up anything. I didn't care if it was $1, and I just do like 99 cents plus shipping. Then I'd make like 50 cents or whatever on the shipping and another quarter on the sale. But I mean, when you can do 40 of those an hour, it's kind of worth it. And then you just, I mean, I could do like 10 or 20 sales a day when you're pretty consistently when you're listing that much volume every single day. But once you start to fall off or you start to do other stuff and try and get into bigger stuff or whatever, then those sales tend to fall down.
Today's massage day, so I'm doing massage and have to shop a bit. But I'm photographing a bunch of Thomas the Tank Engine things today too.
Yeah, I'm going to be taking a bunch of stuff to Goodwill to donate. I got to get it out of
You
here.
can see some of. Can you see back there?
Just
Thomas.
Oh, wow. They gave it to you, huh?
That's just part of that.
Right on. I just posted a little Thomas thing that I got at the Wampay, but it was a cheap little, like, toddler's, like, kid's toy thing. But
Oh. No, this is all. I think the cheapest thing that they. The tunnels that go over the tracks.
yeah.
But they have like a lot of retired stuff. A lot of it, we bought in. So most of it's retired now.
Oh, okay. Yeah, this is the stuff that I found was like $3 or something. It was still cheap. It was like a little $10 item or whatever.
Oh,
Sean, getting up early. What's going on, man?
My God.
hey.
We got us a cool toad.
What up? What up?
Morning, Sean.
Hey,
Morning.
Andy's chipper this morning too. What's going on, Sean?
I've a little bit of rocket fuel.
Yeah, this is
How are
like
you coming?
this is like 1 o'clock in the morning to you, isn't it?
Yeah, something like that.
Looks like you got some stuff to list back there.
My
Good to see you.
my wife is off to a Mary Kay weekend thing, and they left at like 5:30 this morning. So,
What's
Yeah.
all that stuff behind you?
dude, man, my wife decided, and I don't care that she doesn't. She just decides to do things. It's great. It's good to see her all excited and everything. But she decided that she wants to make the other bedroom her office, which is cool. Awesome. The only problem with that is it's also where all my inventory was. So yeah, now it's in the front room, which is gonna be my office. But yeah, it's definitely not organized. So I mean, once her stuff's out of here and into the other bedroom, I can put shelves up and everything and get organized. But I walked in the house, I was like, holy shit! Sorry. Well, what the heck did you do?
He's cleaning.
I thought I was
Yeah,
rubbing
pretty
off on
much.
you or something, Sean.
It looks like you had the same organizational system as Paul.
It's pretty close. Yeah. Especially now.
My husband is OCD, like, I mean, we're talking like a 9 out of 10, right?
Oh
Which
man.
I broke him of that. He's kind of gotten over a lot of that, but he would die if he came over to your house, Paul. That would absolutely, I think he may have a heart attack, you know? But he'd have that little bit of OCD excitement, like, oh my God, I could organize all of this.
Hey, anytime you guys want to come over to spend the weekend, you can organize
That's the first thing that went through my mind. I'm like, go for it. Have fun.
Man,
We accept gas money or plane tickets.
let me give you my address here.
When he cleans, you know, like if I'm sick, it's guaranteed he's cleaning something because he's helping me. But he's the kind that if he's going to clean the kitchen, he's going to take everything out of every cabinet, wipe it off, wipe out the cabinet, put it back.
What are you pointing at, Mike?
I do that.
When I do clean, that's kind of, if I have the time, that's what I do, but
No.
that's how I used to.
I mean, I have to alphabetize my spices and things. Like, I need beans together, and I need my spices in alphabetical order and stuff, but good gravy.
Holy my, wow.
Yeah.
Not judging, I just alphabetical order. That would be a challenge for me.
Yeah, I have to have my stuff like that.
I would totally pick one out of the middle and put it towards the end.
There you go.
And he'll take like the picture. There's a painting that when you lay in bed, you look right at this painting.
On the ceiling,
And he'll
or
push it so that it's crooked, because he can take it, whatever Jedi, whatever. But he'll push the corner so that it's crooked just to screw with me. Or he'll take my bedside lamp and he'll make shade, and I'm like, oh, stop it!
my wife and I are out to dinner one time, and she got this habit from her stepdad. Whenever the dinner is done or whatever, you know, he would organize all the plates and cups and everything and put it at the edge of the table for make it easier for the the waiter or waitress or whoever to take the stuff. And but she
I do the same thing. I can't say anything about that one.
she did that one night, and it drives her nuts if you touch it or move it or anything. So one night I don't know why I was just all of a sudden she like was looking off at something. So I moved the cup. I swear to God, maybe an inch. And without even missing a beat, she's talking to me and she just doesn't even look at it that I noticed, and she like puts it back. I was like, what the hell? So she's looking away again. So I push it again, and she's not even missing a beat while she's talking, pushes it back. So I did it a third time, and then I started busting up. She's like, what are you laughing at? So then I told her, so that's like been a running joke. I'm like, you don't even notice you're doing it.
That's awesome.
You're talking and everything, you're just like, oh, put it back. Put it back.
I try not to do it, and it like does at me. You know, I'm just I twitching. You know? Like, oh, I can't take it.
It's funny, she has that OCD stuff and everything, but you'd think our house would be like spotless. For some reason, it ends when it goes to the front door.
My problem is I perfectionist tendencies with it, and as soon as something's going a little bit off track, not the way that freeze, and I don't know what to do. It's like I'm like deer in headlights, and I cannot proceed. You know? And John's like, you just
Probably
keep
what happens
going, and I'm like, no. You can't just keep going. It's wrong now.
A clean freak.
I can't.
Yeah. They're like, oh, there's some dust there, no big deal. 2 months later, oh, I guess I'll wipe it off.
Yeah. Like, oh, I can write my name in the side of it. I better wipe that off.
Wipe it with your hand. That's good.
Yeah, that's right. Just for wiping on my shirt.
Pretty much. That's what you have shirts for, right?
Yeah, exactly. It's clean. I just put a new one on. It's still good.
It was clean a couple days ago.
Last weekend, my wife, she says, I'm telling her, hey, I can help you clean up around the house or whatever. And she says, do you know how to dust? And I was like, yes, like a normal human being, not like you.
You just stick to your computer work. Thanks anyway.
Fine. Go in your room and close the door.
Yeah.
That's exactly what you do.
Yeah, I have a really hard time. Me and my wife can't clean together. We just can't. We both go about it completely different.
Oh, God, no.
Exactly.
I cannot clean with John. I go to my
I have to be in
place.
another room somewhere.
Yeah, usually our conversations are, did you clean the kitchen? Yeah. Did you clean the way I clean it? Uh-oh. Well, no.
That's basically what happened.
Oh, that's what you meant.
Yeah. What do you mean I can't just throw everything in the cabinet?
Yeah, I didn't have an hour to spare, so.
You're watching TV, looking through the channels.
Those plates all stack perfectly on each other. Why did that
Exactly, right?
My kids don't understand why there have to be separate stacks. He's like, they're like, but you put the big ones, then the medium ones, and the small ones. That's the way they come in the box, but that's not how they go in the cabinet. But my kids go, look.
Oh, little plates and new things. Oh, okay. Sorry.
Oh, no. My kids,
Well, hey,
that would drive my kids crazy. If they were stacked out of order, they couldn't handle that.
Morning, Chris.
Morning, Chris.
Morning, everybody.
What's up?
What's your OCD issue?
Today on the Reseller Wakeup.
We're talking about all the OCD issues that we have. Yeah, I don't think there's. It's pretty obvious. I don't have any issues at all. I mean,
There's the first one. No, I'm just kidding. Denial is the
my
first.
worst
What do they say?
You
Yeah.
just got to have quadrants. Like over here is videos in a mess. But over here is clothes in a mess. Over here is something else.
Oh,
Yeah.
John, we have a heyday with you guys. See, Brian, if I knew you when we lived down there near Johnson City, we could have hooked you up. Could have
Yeah,
just had us
right.
over for dinner or something, and John would have just let me
Well,
get that for you.
actually, my place is clean right now. You'd have to wait till like towards the end of the month.
I told you it looks great.
You had your monthly cleaning day the other day?
Yeah,
Yeah.
pretty much. I'd like to shout out my vaporizer shop because, Sean, I've told you about them.
Mm,
Rocky Top Vapor.
yeah.
Oh,
Frugal Lori, she had an order with them, and apparently somebody came along and stole her package.
Oh, damn.
There's something going on in their neighborhood, and the post office not wanting to freaking cover it. He talked to somebody there at Rocky Top Vapor down here, and they sent her a whole new order for free.
Oh, wow. Nice.
So they got some definite customer service there,
Heck yeah.
and they got good deals as you see yourself.
And they do everything. I mean, they have a website or anything to order that way, or do you have to actually call them and place an order?
No, they got a website. If you just Google Rocky Top Vapor LLC, that should take you right to them. It's in Johnson City, Tennessee, and they got some good deals, at least on the juices.
They got some good deals, yeah. Yep, for sure.
I mean,
that's really cool of them though to do that for her.
this RTV4, that's like caramel tobacco. That's really good.
Yeah, all I had to have happen to quit smoking was my wife tell me she was pregnant. She smoked too. I was like, all right, I'm gonna quit right now. She was like, I was like, yeah, that means you are too.
Before I got pregnant, I smoked cigarettes, and before I even took a pregnancy test, they started making me sick. So it was super easy to quit smoking. I mean, like super sick.
Yeah, that might be why it was easy for her. It was easy for me because I wasn't really a heavy smoker. Like when I used to smoke in the house, like at the computer, I would smoke 2 packs a day. Because I would just be online all day, playing games or on message boards or whatever.
Well, it's mindless. It's like when you're on a road trip.
Right. Well, as soon as I started telling myself I will only smoke outside, I went down to first it was like half a pack immediately a day, and I got down to about 4 or 5 cigarettes a day after about a month of that. And before long, I was only doing 1 or 2 a day. And then one time I quit for like 2 years because I just got cold. I didn't feel like smoking, and then I just didn't have the desire to smoke when I got better. So that was pretty good. But I gotta try and get Bill here.
As a smoker, I hated the smell. So we never did it inside.
Speaking of smells,
did you go through a tunnel?
Somebody's over here brainstorming on all the places we need to stop. So
tell her it's easier to do that by phone. You can set the route.
Yeah, just Google stuff by GPS and then figure out where your location is and see everything that's around you.
That's what I'm doing. I'm writing it all down as I go.
Nice.
That's old school. So you still knows how to use a pen and paper? That is freaking
right
there.
Right?
We're trying to hit things that we don't see, like Savers and like different thrift stores and stuff like that. So.
Yeah.
You guys go to a different town or something, or?
Yeah, we're just kind of cruising around. We're trying to get a big haul this weekend. So.
Cool.
Going a little further out than normal.
Don't forget the furniture stores.
Yeah,
Are we
Jeff said it yesterday. Roof rack.
get it to a furniture store so you could have like 2 or 3 more kitchen tables?
Right.
I just buy those fold-out tables now.
Yeah, that's definitely the best way to get inventory. Furniture stores, for sure.
No,
You
he's
have a
just going
truck,
to lay
don't
down
you?
the table.
But, we're going to pop off of here because we're about to make a stop. So.
All right, Mike.
We wanted to go with you.
You guys be careful.
Have a good one, man.
Rock on, man.
All right.
Bye.
Take care.
Y'all take it easy.
You too.
Bye.
Chris,
Yes.
how many listings you get done?
When?
You've been up all
5
night.
months ago, how many did you get done?
5 months ago on the 13th, in between the hours of 1 p.m. and 3 p.m.
I just woke up today, so I ain't getting none done today.
I'm impressed, man. I was like 12 o'clock, 12:30 my time when I got in that hangout that you started last night. I was like, damn, I hope he's gonna wake up in the morning.
But I didn't go to bed till like 3. Or late, I think it was later than that.
Yeah, sleep is overrated.
Yeah, it is.
That's what we used to say playing World of Warcraft. Nobody sleeps. What the heck? Somebody would be like, yeah, go outside and do something or whatever. You're like, no, there's people out there.
It's sunny out there.
There's people. Oh my god.
I can't go outside. I
Uh,
don't know what's beyond the door.
Exactly. Yeah, I remember my WoW days. Those were.
oh man, yeah, I'm nothing like it. I barely ever play now, but I'm kind of worried though because this next expansion looks pretty awesome. But man, when I first started playing, holy crap, I could sit on there 12 or more hours without a problem.
Oh yeah, I was.
Yeah, easily.
I was addicted to Counter-Strike years ago.
Oh yeah, I had a roommate that used to play Counter-Strike. I mean, he was like on the competitive level. He was one of those dudes that would go into a public room and go like 65-0, and everybody would be like, "What the hell?"
Wow.
He was hacking, but then I'm looking over his shoulder, and it's just like, "What the hell are you doing, man?" But he was doing like 18 hours a day for years.
And yeah.
But yeah, I got over my video game addiction. That was bad juju. If I still did it now, I would never get anything done. There's actually like 2 months there, maybe a month, where I started getting into Xbox a lot, like 6 months ago. I was like on that achievement streak, trying to get some achievements done, and my sales went low just from playing like 4 or 5 hours a day.
Man, yeah, that. I mean, this time now, I mean, like WoW has freaking like garrisons and stuff. I mean, you can do all this stuff and set it all up, and I don't know, it's gonna be awesome. And I'm like, dude,
La 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 la.
yeah, I might be stuck. Yes, exactly. I was like, man, it could be better than Wrath. I mean, shoot, Wrath of the Lich King was great.
Oh yeah, I missed
It all downhill from there, but
I game sometimes, and I only like RPGs, MMORPGs, but nothing to where, no guilds, no, heck, I don't even party half the time. I just solo, just to play. But not WoW. I can't go back on WoW because I'm just afraid people will see my character, and if somebody sees my toon, that I've played with and starts talking, then
man, my wife used to be like, how can you sit there and play that? And then she finally decided she's going to play it. And sometimes I'd get so mad and I'd be cussing or whatever. She's like, "Honey, it's only a game." So when she started doing the same thing, and I'm start laughing. I'm like, "But honey, it's only a game."
Right.
It's like, "Yeah, but you don't understand." I'm like, "Really?"
Stupid noob.
Uh,
For
I
us,
only need 20 more points to level up.
exactly. I only need one more thing to level. Yep. That was funny that night. You don't understand.
Oh, yeah, no. No, I don't
I
at all.
was playing it for 3 years. I don't,
Yeah.
at that time now it's been 6, but
I played for 5, and that was I played when it first came out, and I played
vanilla.
for 5 years. And
Yeah. I'm a BC baby. Started just after BC.
I played during the beta, and I played until BC, and then I quit until the new one, the one after Wrath, and then
No,
I played
Cataclysm.
again. Which one?
Cata was good, but then they came out with Mop, which was good on the first tune. After that, yeah.
I heard Kung Fu Panda, and I just decided I was never touching that game again.
It's surprisingly good. I only have one panda though, but it's surprisingly pretty cool.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I'm gonna pass. So.
Naturally OP, but
Yeah.
Morning, Bill. Morning, Adam.
What's up, Adam?
Hi, is my mic working?
Yeah, your mic's working. What's going on, Bill? Introduce yourself.
Morning.
Cool, it's great because I really worked pretty hard. I have Total Recorder on my system, and they load their own drivers, and that's what was messing me up yesterday.
So basically, you were having trouble because all your audio was going to a different.
Correct. Yeah. Every time I boot my system, Total Recorder puts its own drivers on for sound and video, and it just refused. I followed your instructions by going up to the settings yesterday, and it just refused to let me switch over from Total Recorder to my Plantronics headset.
Okay.
But I think I have it fixed now.
I told you it was going to be something annoying.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah. So introduce yourself.
Okay. Yeah, my name's Bill Canales. I live in Pennsburg, Pennsylvania, land of the snow. I'm probably a little different from most of you guys here because I do very, very light volume. I mean, it's, if I send out 4 or 5 packages over 2 weeks, I'm happy with that. And I know most of you guys do at least that much a day. So, but I'm retired now. It's more of a hobby for me. I don't really do it for the money. So I'm fine with whatever volume I decide to do.
Yeah, that's kind of Chris's too, but we like having everybody on. I mean, it doesn't matter if you do 100 packages a day or 100 packages a year. As long as you're a reseller, then you've got kind of insight that you can share. And everybody finds that cool stuff, no matter what. Something to brag about, and we always like to hear about that kind of thing.
Yeah.
I'm not a big volume seller either. Although I haven't listed in over a week, and I'm still selling 1 or 2 a day. I'm like, what? That goes totally against everything everybody says. But
Yeah,
I work with Amazon. Maybe that's why I'm actually working. Yeah.
You learned to budget for eBay.
Yes, exactly.
That's my biggest problem breaking into Amazon is I'm used to selling on eBay, and I'm used to paying $1 for a $20 item and $5 for a $100 item, and now I go to the store and I start scanning stuff. It's like, well, it's $5. I can sell it for 16, and I can buy 10 of them right now. So I really want to wrap up, dump $50 and send it off to Amazon and have to wait a week before they even start selling or what?
I'm not actually doing it that way. Well, I am now a little bit, but I started with all stuff from yard sales and thrift stores and stuff like that. Just new in the package and all of that.
Yeah, that's how that's mostly how I'm doing it. I'm also sending my video games off just because those are kind of low-hanging fruit on Amazon, it seems like. But I've done a little bit of retail arbitrage, I've probably bought more stuff for retail ARB though to try and get approved for the different categories than I have to actually send in.
Yeah.
But that stuff also sells on eBay, so it's not like
Yeah.
I've never sold hot sauce before or even thought about it. But when I bought, 25 boxes, like these little gift sets for $1 each, it's like, yeah, I'll try them.
Yeah, that's what I need to do.
Billy has a question. How
Hey, Danica, you're breaking up, so I'm going to go ahead and read the question, okay? Sellers that do lots of bundles, how's your return rate? If there's a return, are all items in lot bundles sent back? Trying to put together a list of low return products to sell. I don't think I've had any returns yet, knock on wood, but, it's going to happen eventually. I do all my bundles and lots on eBay. Is that what you're talking about, eBay or Amazon?
Probably Amazon, most likely.
Well, she said lot/bundle, not.
Oh, lot. Oh, okay. Gotcha.
And I mean, I do a lot of lots on eBay. I have great luck on eBay with lots. Like, I don't think I've ever had anything that I've lotted up come back. I don't have many returns anyway. I have like maybe one return a month, and most of the time it's because I screwed up.
That's what sucks with the defect rate. Like, I have 4 of them, and all 4 were my fault. I'm like, 3 of the 4 are clothes. So obviously, I don't sell clothes anymore.
Yeah. Yeah, I just had a shirt. I don't know how it happened, but I mean, I expected it, put it on, fold it up, put it on the shelf, store, and then when I went to grab it, when it sold, there was a hole in it that wasn't there when I took pictures. I was like, how the hell did that even happen?
Yeah.
But yeah, I had to contact the guy, and he was cool about it. I just told him, hey man, there's a hole in here or in this shirt that wasn't there when I listed it. So I mean, I don't want to send it to you. And he was like, oh, it's cool, don't worry about it, just refund me. I don't need it that bad. But then I'm like, do I try to cancel the transaction and take the defect, or do I try to say it was his fault and have him get offended? Or do I just eat the $2 or whatever and let the transaction go through? So I just went ahead. I haven't even touched it yet. I'm probably not even going to open a case on it. I'm just going to let it. eBay charged me the $2 because I don't really want the defects, and you never know. I keep hearing all these horror stories about people that just have a bad week where they get 2 or 3 defects in a week and it completely ruins their defect rating.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really quick, Taylor's trading post. I don't play APB. Just WoW. Yeah.
Isn't the big game of the day Minecraft? Everybody's into that now, right?
Yeah, Minecraft is huge.
Minecraft is
I love
huge,
that game, but that's like the kind of game I like it so much because it's really easy for me to just hop on for like 10 or 15 minutes or an hour and play it, but I don't know. I know the kids love it. It's a really cool game because all levels of people can play it, I mean, you see a lot of father-son videos on YouTube, of like the dad with their 10-year-old playing it together, and they're all helping them. I mean, it's cool because there's a lot of creativity involved and, a lot of just thinking.
Yeah, I heard that they created like the whole country of Denmark or something on Minecraft.
My kids even take classes on Minecraft.
Wow.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
Yep. One did geometry, one did fractions, one they did history, a Bible class. There's a site called Scrafty, and they have Minecraft homeschool classes.
Wow. So you guys have pre-built worlds where you go into the world and then you get the curriculum and you just tell your kids what to do?
Well, no, it was a bonus for my kids because I knew they would think it was fun. So it was something that we were working on anyway. And you have work that you do on the Scrafty site, and then you log into the homeschool server and you do your class, whatever you were supposed to build. Like the beginning fractions was build something that shows 1/3 versus and geometry was like build a polygon, build it is a something. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, Danica's internet
it's storm connection.
No, she's just teaching them for the future where we all have online live.
Or we just put our heads in.
No, that's a very small part of their education. That's one of those fun things they get to.
Yeah, they don't do that in normal schools, you know.
Right. That's one of the cool things about homeschooling. You can get creative like that, do things like that, like almost real world type stuff. Or well, you could do real world, you know.
We do
Like,
real world.
Are you guys the ones that like do like stocks and that kind of stuff? Was that you or like doing stock trading and stuff? Or
yeah,
okay, that's what I was thinking of is that kind of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yep,
they get financial classes, how we talk and that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yep.
Sometimes I always think because my dad was really good at that kind of stuff, but I was like, man, he used to tell me things, but I was like, dude, you should have showed me more. Now I have no interest in learning any of that, which I should, but.
Yeah, homeschool's just, it's amazing. You know, it's just, there's nothing like it for kids. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's just nothing like it.
Now, I grew up in the sticks, and so homeschooling back then would have not been so much fun. I mean, I had like 3 friends close by within like a mile, but yeah. So like, you know, there wasn't really much to do other than farm. But, you know.
Yeah.
But I mean, you know, you can just like run to a friend's house after they got out of school or whatever. Then I would have been bored. But yeah.
Now there's so many things huge. You know, so many groups for homeschooling. You know, we just went with a homeschool group last week to see a play down in Milwaukee, and because our group was so big, it only cost us $6 a person.
Oh wow!
You know,
wow.
Yeah. But we you know, out of public school.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think homeschool would have worked where I grew up either. I was in
out of public school. Yeah.
I think Sean, when he was growing up, if he was homeschooled, his geometry would be pushing a hoop with a stick.
That's about what it made sense to me as. I took geometry and was like, huh? I got an F in there, and then I thought, well, you know, I can't have an F. I'm gonna retake it, and you know, the whole And then I ended up getting a D-. I was like, okay, it's the end of my math career.
Yeah.
No more math for me.
I wasn't a big math guy at all, but because I didn't do it, just because I didn't like doing it.
I got a quick Amazon question. I have, you know, a business PO box for my business, and of course my home address listed as my business address for Amazon's purposes. But I like having my PO box listed for the return address on the shipping labels for MF things going out of the basement. And I just noticed the other day that they had my home address on that, which I don't really want going out to my customers. So I went back through all of the old paperwork, and here this goes back like 2 months. For 2 months, they've been putting my home address on my shipping labels. So I opened a case on that. Has that happened to anybody else?
Glitches sometimes.
One at a time.
One at a time.
Adam, say again.
Oh, I haven't started using the PO box, so I haven't worried about it.
Yeah, if somebody wants to break into my house and steal some junk, then I'll probably help them load the truck.
Especially shirts, huh?
I had to change my address on.
So I went into the settings, you know, for my business on Amazon, and the PO box is still listed for the return address. So that's why I opened the case. I said, hey, I didn't change anything. Why did you start putting my home address on the shipping labels?
Ship it out. That's because the address on the shipping label is the ship from address, not the return to address.
Right.
Oh, the ship from address.
Like you know when you send out what you're talking the packet the address that's on
You're breaking up really bad, Danica.
the address.
Impossible to hear you.
Huh?
You're breaking up so bad it's impossible to understand what you're saying.
Sorry.
Yeah. But basically, I guess the ship to address or the ship from address shows up on your on the label as the return address because it's I don't know. I can't even answer that. I mean, I, I thought when I was signing up for Amazon that they said something about not being able to use a PO box, but I could be wrong about that. Probably am.
Oh, they used it for like 2.5 years.
Oh, so they just changed it then?
Yeah, it just out of the blue 2 months ago they changed it and I didn't notice it.
Huh, that's weird.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, most of our Amazon experts are not. Well, no, we got some people. Adam should know. Why don't you know, Adam?
I don't know what.
Why is return addresses showing up instead of his PO box? Did they change something?
Dude, Amazon's so weird. Because I've tried to change like where I ship items from, and it doesn't change nothing. It's iffy. It's just Amazon.
That's too low.
Yeah, Amazon kind of does whatever they feel like and whatever they feel is best for the customer. I mean, people complain so much about eBay and how they're so focused on making the buyers happy and all that, but then they start talking about Amazon and they're like, "Oh, Amazon is awesome. You got to try Amazon." But Amazon, they care less about the seller than anybody. It seems like, except I mean, there are those things that they do. You know, like if they break something, yeah, they'll make it right. But I mean, for Amazon, when it comes to taking care of the buyer, that is their 100% priority before anything.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more with that. They are 100% behind the buyer, and they will always choose them before the seller when it comes to any kind of an argument or anything else. They will always go with the buyer's side.
Right. And eBay, at least they will listen. And yeah, I think it's because I think people get that way because they have no control over Amazon and nothing they say matters. I mean, if they get like a negative or whatever, I guess it's a lot easier to get turned around on Amazon. You know, like depending on what the negative is for. But I mean, on eBay, you get so involved in the transaction itself, you're doing everything, and then people get offended when eBay jumps in and has to do their part. You know, where it's like, oh, well, the buyer said this and you said this, and you kind of got to take the side of the buyer most of the time because they're the ones that are uh, doing most of the business. And I mean, they do definitely have that attitude where we can't, like us as sellers, kind of need them to sell, so they can be a lot harder on us than they can be on the buyers. Because if the buyer has a bad experience, well, the buyer is gonna not shop on eBay anymore. But if the seller has a bad experience and they've got 500 items listed or 100 items listed, or you know they're making a portion of their income off of eBay, then you're kind of stuck. I mean, it's really hard to go out and build up your own website and sell stuff from your own website these days, unless you put a lot of money into like the marketing end of it and making it really nice. eBay is still one of the easiest places to sell. Amazon's probably easier once you know the system, but it's a little bit more complicated starting up, I think. What do you guys think about that?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Amazon is much more cut and dry. So it's like, you mess up, that's it. This happens. Where like eBay, I don't know how to explain it. I don't know. To me, Amazon, it's pretty much, here's what it is, here's what you ordered. Oh, return it because I don't like it. Cool, it's done. Where eBay is, you gotta kind of go through steps, and you have to, they open a case, and then they do this, or then they do that, and then you gotta contact, and then you gotta, I think part of with Amazon being easier is it just happens. They just say I don't want it, and they send it back. Where like I was saying, eBay is like open a case, and you got to contact the seller, and then you talk back and forth, and then you know. So maybe it's perceived easier than eBay, you know.
Yeah. Basically, like I said, you're less engaged with the customer, not engaged with the customer on Amazon, and on eBay, you're totally engaged, and then eBay wants to step in and put in their 2 cents after you already tried to get involved and get you know, attached to the situation.
Uh,
But,
I don't know about eBay, but I know that Amazon makes it very difficult to send an email address back and forth. They want you to communicate with your customers totally through the Amazon system. It's pretty much they'll black it out or delete it or whatever. I mean, their system must be automatically set up to do that. I mean, I've had customers try to send me emails with their messages with their email address on it, and it doesn't come through.
the same thing happens on eBay. If somebody tries to send you an email address, then they'll get an error that says send that, but you can get around that just by, well, I'm not going to talk about how you can get around it. Creatively word your comments and sometimes get it across what your email address is. Put it that way.
Yeah, I guess if you really want to send one, you can just spell it out and they'll figure it out. Like XYZ, instead of the @ sign, put AT and, Verizon.dot.net, and they'll figure it out.
But we don't talk about how to get around systems on this.
Oh, I'm sorry. Sorry about that.
Yeah, but I mean,
to me, honestly, I'd rather it have. Well, I guess there's times when I wouldn't, but I'd rather it go through like mail and that way there's a document somewhere else or documented somewhere else,
Well, as long as I'm on eBay's site, I want everything documented on eBay's site. Who's getting that feedback? Is that Danica? Okay. Yes, as long as it's on the site, or as long as it's on eBay and the transactions on eBay, I want everything documented through eBay. I get the documentation too, so it's not like it matters. But
yeah.
like if it goes through eBay, then it's easier for them to look it up, and there's no they can't tell me that I fabricated some part of the issue or whatnot. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean that's a very big benefit of what they're doing there is everything gets documented through their system, and that way nobody can deny anything.
Right. How long have you been on eBay and Amazon, Bill?
Actually, my wife is on eBay. I'm on Amazon. I've been on since about 2010.
Wow. And most of your sales on Amazon are merchant fulfilled. You haven't done FBA yet?
Started out MF for a year and a half or whatever. Then I started going FBA. So now I'm pretty much all FBA, but I still have I don't know, maybe 200 books down in the basement.
Okay. So are you pretty hardcore on the FBA then? I mean, is it?
Yeah, I got almost 1,000 things there.
Okay. So you were saying earlier that your eBay's like 4 items a week or 4 items every 2
No,
weeks.
that's Amazon.
Oh, that's on Amazon? You've got 1,000 items on Amazon, and that's all you sell, huh?
Well, it's because of what I sell.
Okay. I got you.
It's autographed books, mostly.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh, nice.
And they don't sell very fast, but I do get a decent buck for them when they do sell.
Yeah, so, I mean, when you do sell them, then you're talking maybe $100 or more.
Yeah, well, some go as low as 35. I try to take the cheaper ones that I know aren't going to sell that well and still try to get $35 for them because I know they got free shipping that way.
Yeah.
And the people who aren't Prime members are going to like that.
And there's a lot, like me, I'm not a Prime member, and I keep thinking about doing it, but I just don't buy enough from Amazon to care, and I'm not interested in their video service. Every time I get on their video service, it looks more like it's closer to YouTube than Netflix.
Well, you know what made me switch over and sign up for it was when I heard that they were bringing in the HBO stuff, the home box office things into the Prime.
Yeah, don't they have Game of Thrones on Prime?
What's that?
Don't they have Game of Thrones on Prime?
I don't know.
That's the only HBO thing that I care about, and I mean, that might be enough to get me to go, but, once a year I pay $30 for that box set of the seasons. And,
Okay.
I mean, that's the only thing on HBO that I watch. What's going on, Callie?
Hey,
Morning.
James.
Morning, everyone. Morning, Sean.
Morning.
Danica and Brian and Adam.
Dude, I'm going to get me one of those little magnifying glass looking things from Romper Room, I swear to God. Every time I go into there, this is there, and so-and-so's here, and so-and-so's here. I always want to, hold up the little magnifying glass thing, like Romper Room.
That's true.
I
Wait till you get older.
I watched a little bit, though, is getting dressed in your comments about how to get a hold of your customers with email. And morning, Bill, I've not met you, but
Hi.
one thing you could do, you can do with the items that you already have in FBA right now, but always throw a flyer into your items that you're packaging up, sending into FBA with information saying, hey, if you have a problem, you can contact me. Here's my contact information. Put that in with the item that you're wrapping up and send it into FBA.
Would Amazon have a problem with that if they found out about it?
I don't know.
You're not supposed to provide a customer with your person or with any of your contact information with the packages because they want the customer to feel like they got it from Amazon and not from an individual.
Okay.
Yeah, they want it. Yeah.
They want
when you're purchasing items on FBA, you have a list of all the different items and the person that it's coming from, whichever company it is. Mine is JPB Goods, and you have other person's names or companies that you're purchasing it from.
Oh, I know, but that's still, you've got to check the policy on that because if you get a customer that contacts Amazon and is like, what is this crap? It says that it came from so-and-so. I thought I was buying it from you. Because if somebody buys it, if somebody wants an item and they want it FBA, so they set their thing to get it from FBA, and they're under the impression that they're buying it from Amazon, then they search for the item comes up, and it's in the buy box. They just buy it. They don't look who they're buying it from. They just see, oh, this item's on Amazon. It's fulfilled by Amazon, so I'm just going to buy that. So those are the customers that you got to be careful with because, some people out there are pretty elitist when it comes to that sort of thing.
Right. And I do that now with all my eBay items I'm sending out. The flyer that's saying, here's my contact information. If you have any problems, contact me, and let's work it out.
Exactly. Yeah,
in essence,
I did that for a long time, but I started to feel like I was putting my head in the lion's mouth, as Picker Army likes to call it. But
yeah, but I don't think so. I thought there is that thought that you're putting that idea. Oh, I can do a return on this person and get something out of them. I think you're going to find less of that than it's going to be more beneficial because it will help alleviate some of those other problems that people want just to ask you a question. And, I got a question about this item. Boom, that opened a case.
Oh, yeah. Well, I've been thinking about using Picker Army's app, the one that he was talking about. I can't remember what it's called, but, we were talking about it earlier this week, and the amount of feedback that he's gotten in, like, the 2 weeks or a month or whatever since he...
I think he pays $1 for a month for that service, yeah. It is a good service to have.
Yeah, that's when you're getting started out, you need that. I wish I had something like that on Amazon because, I've done, like, probably 60 or 80 sales on Amazon in the first month and a half or whatever, and I still only have 2 ratings. And I'm just like, man, when I'm packaging my Amazon stuff, I'm trying to make it perfect and selling it down, and it's like taking pictures, trying to do what if there's something wrong with it, I get a picture of the defect and all that, just because I'm so freaked out right now about my my rating, because I just don't want to get that one person to leave a negative and have it drop to like 70%.
Yeah, but you know what? Guess what? That negative rating, it's going to happen. There's nothing you can do to stop it.
Oh, I know.
It's going to happen. And you can't worry about it, You just do the best that you can and go forward.
Yeah,
Don't dwell on what, should I have done this or should I have done that? This may happen. You can't let that bother you.
Exactly. Well, that was a poor choice of words. I don't worry about it. I just do everything in my power to mitigate it. And I mean, like when I get a negative on eBay, I look at it. Okay, was it my fault or his fault? Oh, it was my fault. Okay. And some people they don't like the making things right when the defect rating with the defect rating now they feel like, oh well, who cares? I mean, I got the defect. I don't care about my feedback. But I mean, and I've got enough feedback where I don't really have to care either. It'll take quite a few before it affects my percentage. But I mean, like, still, if I screwed something up, I don't really care about the defect rating. But if somebody's just a jerk and they're just being a jerk, I mean, I might still send them a message and try and talk to them like, hey, come on now, seriously, did I deserve this? And try and get them to reverse it. But
there's things you can do to be proactive and dealing with a situation that comes up. Yeah, you can't let do what you're doing. Do the best that you can. Do everything that's in your power that you can do, and then move on. Go to the next item. If something happens, and you get a defect for something you do, okay, yeah, look over it. I shouldn't have done this. I should have done it this way. I'll do that in the future, and then move forward. But make it as a learning experience, a positive experience, not a negative one.
Yeah, I mean, I just move past it. I don't even sweat on it too long. I just
I used to worry about my defect rate a lot, and I got to do this to make sure it stays up there, and I still have my top-rated seller status. And I thought, I'm spending way too much time on that instead of making money.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not overly concerned, but I mean, at the point I'm at now, I got like a 1% defect rating, so I guess whatever I'm doing works.
Yeah.
But once I get heavier into clothes, I know that's going to go through the roof.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You said something about worrying about how packaging the way Amazon does. Have you really seen how their packages come in?
Oh man,
They're
did you
terrible.
see that one last night? They had like 3 cases of soda or something just sitting in there with no packing around it or anything.
I got something.
Posted that last night. That was wild. I'm like, really?
Yeah, it wasn't soda. It was actually an energy drink.
Oh, that's Surge.
Surge or something like that.
Yeah.
That's not an energy drink. That's an old school soda from back
Yeah, I
before
thought
you
so.
were probably born.
Yeah.
It's pretty amazing. They want 2 inches of packing around all 6 sides inside the box, plus padding in between each individual item, and and that's great for them to scream like that. But as soon as you get something from them, I mean, it's terrible.
It's like thrown in a box.
Yeah, and then 1 or 2 little air cushions.
Right.
What you sent me the other day, Adam, came in like a box like this. It only filled up like this much space.
Yeah, I can believe it.
Then there was air pillows, just a little bit of them.
Yeah.
All this box for an item that filled this much area.
Yeah, I got something in from Amazon yesterday. It was actually this. And to be honest, it was actually packed really good. So, I don't know.
That came from a seller, not Amazon then.
No,
When I first opened up my Amazon account and ordered all my supplies, I think it was like 5, 6 different things that come over to me. And they had to send them in 3 different packages. And I'm still using the packing material that they sent with that.
That's what I'm thinking. Like, maybe I should start buying from Amazon more just for the free packing materials.
It's great for that.
I ordered some poly bags, I don't know, a long time ago. And the dude sent them in a bubble mailer. I'm like, really? What's gonna do? What's gonna hurt that? But I was like, cool, I'll take it. It's free shipping, free supply. So I was like surprised. I was like, wow, that was cool. And that was from a regular seller. Then you get something from Amazon, and you're like, through a single soda and a 20 by 20 by 10 box.
Right. Well, the reason I started buying my bubble wrap online, it costs the same at Walmart. I think I saved like $1 buying it on eBay. But
Oh wow.
you send it, and when you get it from eBay, it comes in a giant box. And like, wow, sweet, free box. Because that's the size that I'm always looking for.
Yeah. Does that seem to be the best place for prices as far as bubble wrap goes?
eBay, I think
Yeah.
so. I haven't found anything better. Maybe on Amazon you'll find somebody that's a little cheaper, but I haven't looked. Like when I search Amazon, I'm the guy that just types in the name, looks at the price. I don't even look at the offers. I just look at whatever comes up in the buy box. If I want to buy it, I buy it. And now that I'm like, I didn't even realize really how the whole merchant fulfilled side of it worked before I started selling on Amazon. But now that I know, it's like, oh, wait a minute, that's a $35 book, but I can just click on used and find it for a penny.
Yeah.
Now I know, but I didn't know that before. I didn't really pay attention, and I was kind of like that elitist guy too. Like, oh, geez, these guys are trying to sell something on Amazon, and like whatever came up in the buy box just felt like Amazon was sending it to you. I didn't even realize really that some dude had a warehouse and Amazon was just the middleman.
That's why it's so good to have that buy box. I'll tell you, when you have that, your sales just skyrocket.
Yep, that's the thing. I mean, like if you do have to pay attention to the buy box a little. I try not to worry about it, but I mean, once I know when I got the buy box on something, because it'll be like a 10,000 ranked item or whatever, and all of a sudden it sits there for a month, and then all 10 of them that I sent in sell within a week.
Yep.
But I just haven't done enough research to try to figure out how to keep the buy box, and I really don't want to go through every item that I put up and try and get the buy box and try and adjust all my pricing to get it there. And I'd just rather wait until I know that eventually it's going to sell out. Somebody else is going to buy the stuff and I'll get the buy box. Or somebody from Washington State is going to be looking and I'll be closer than the guy in New York, so I'll get the buy box.
Well, speaking of pricing, does anybody here use repricing software?
I just stopped using it when I stopped doing merchant fulfilled.
Okay.
I've heard from Jeff Davidson that repricing software isn't good. Like he said that his sales actually went down quite a bit when he started using the repricing software. So I don't know, but
a lot of people are talking about this program called App Eagle right now. That it's supposed to be pretty good.
Do you have a link? Do you have a link to that?
App Eagle? No, I don't use it myself. I think it's $25 a month to use it, so my sales just aren't high enough to warrant that price.
Yeah, I'm not going to touch something like that. I haven't even pulled the trigger on Profit Bandit yet. But my phone I've got to upgrade my phone. I can't even put Facebook Messenger on my phone because there's such limited onboard space. Like everything has I only have one on the SD card now, but you can't put apps on the SD card. And I can't take any more apps, man. What was that, Sean?
You need a new phone.
Yes, I do.
I do too.
My goal right now is to find a cheap Galaxy S4.
Okay.
We're going to go with a mini tablet. Galaxy Note.
Oh, yeah. I like those notes. Those are freaking awesome.
Yeah, I love it. Man.
Paul, how far away are you from your sources?
I live within a couple miles of like probably a dozen Goodwills, 2 or 3 Arcs, and
you may want to go with a tablet instead of a phone, and that way you can download the information in the database and onto your tablet, and when you go into the place, it's already on your tablet.
Well, I just want it for Facebook messaging. I mean, and I can't use Facebook messaging without Wi-Fi on my tablet. I've got a Galaxy Note or a Galaxy Tab, and it's great when I'm at home. But if I don't have Wi-Fi, then it's worthless because there's no 3G or 4G or anything on it. I can't get.
The Note has a lot of room on it, so I mean, you could put a lot of stuff in it. So
yeah, I think I've got
it literally is like a little tablet. It's
Yeah.
Although I don't have much on it right now, but yeah, you could do a lot with it.
Yeah, like I said though, the Wi-Fi is the only issue, and I don't have Wi-Fi everywhere I go. Most of the thrift stores don't have free Wi-Fi, and the ones that do, it's horrible. I mean, it's like wireless B or something. I mean, you click on the button and it's like
56K dial-up, right?
Pretty much.
Horrible.
That's what our favorite restaurant. She's like, I go, do you guys have Wi-Fi? She goes, yeah. She gave me the password, and I was like, what the hell is this?
It was like an AOL dial-up.
Yeah, pretty much. Net zero even.
You know it's bad whenever you get your cell phone and it starts making those pop-up tones.
Yeah.
Yeah, Shine, you're just up from Silicon Valley right there. They should have it already hooked in already. I'm surprised
Well,
everybody
yeah,
has
I mean,
a
it took
T1
hours,
line.
but still. Yeah. That's what I always think with gas prices too. Like I'm only an hour north. I'm an hour north of some of the bigger refineries. It shouldn't
right
be that
there, and
expensive.
it's like $5 a gallon. Wait a minute, just down the street, it's the delivery charge. Oh, okay.
That's so the rest of the country can have cheaper gas.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're taking it for you. You're welcome.
Yeah, we've got refineries in the state, so our gas prices are actually pretty reasonable.
My refinery is like an hour away.
Well, the refineries, when I would work some cases in Benicia, the tanks are right there. The gigantic tanks are right there, and it has a little gas station.
Martinez right there, yeah. Yep.
You know, it's convenient.
On the bridge.
We had our boat. It had the 101 octane you could buy, but the other stuff, yeah, it was like 30 cents more expensive than just down the street.
Yeah.
Where is everybody from?
From Denver area.
Oh.
Hour north of the Golden Gate Bridge.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah. Well, 45 minutes.
I'm right at the base of Mount Whitney.
Mount Whitney. I'm trying to think of what state that's in. Mount Whitney.
California.
California. Okay.
Right in the middle of the state, right at the base of the Sierra Nevadas.
His name gives it away.
Yeah.
Yeah, there is that. Yeah. Yeah, even still wearing the shirt. I'm not going to sell it. This is mine.
There we go. So you and Cooltoads aren't that far apart, I guess.
No,
Yeah?
no. And actually, I used to live in the Bay Area for about 10 years when I had my business up there.
Okay.
Yeah, it's kind of funny because he'll be like, "Oh yeah, I did a case out in like Moreland or something, or West 9th Street," and he's like, "Oh yeah," I'm like, "Yeah, I wouldn't want to be there either."
Yeah. Yeah, I used to be a private investigator for 10 years in the Bay Area.
Yeah.
Yeah. Arbitrage. Albatross is from Tennessee. You're like on the east side of Tennessee, right?
Northeast, upper corner.
From Banjo Country.
Adamstown, New York. New York City.
That'd be Virginia, huh?
What about
New York City?
Where are you from, Adam?
Chicago area. I'm actually doing a lot of messaging group admins and stuff. We're trying to get some meetups going in my area, because just in the society, at least there's got to be at least 10 people that are from my area. So it's pretty cool.
That'd be cool.
There's a pretty good eBay group in my area that meets up like once a month, I think. And I've been to a few of their meetups, like maybe 2 or 3, and I stopped going. But I mean, they were always big. There were like a dozen people that would show up. But I should start going to them again and pimping the show.
Yeah, and that's,
Adam, do you still need some more people for the meetup?
well, we're just trying to build up the group and just basically asking each group admin if it's alright to post in their groups.
Yeah. You may get a hold of, remember that girl Laura Kraft? In one of my first interviews I did?
Yeah.
She goes up to Chicago more often now. She lives in Arizona, but she goes to Chicago a lot for her grandmother and stays there for a week or two. So you may get a hold of her and see if she's in the area during the time of one of your meetings.
Sounds good.
Not a name of that video game character. Okay.
That is her call sign on eBay and Amazon.
Is it?
Tomb Raider.
Cool.
Yeah.
Tomb Raider. That's right. I was like, that sounds familiar.
And instead of Laura Croft, it's Laura Kraft.
Thank you.
Yeah.
That's why. Okay.
Yeah. And that's her real name is Laura Kraft.
Awesome.
So, she does exist.
Yeah.
I don't know who the admin for this group is.
What group is it?
3P Community?
No clue. Sorry.
Anybody still got garage sales going on this time of year?
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
We've got a handful. That's about it.
I was going to go hit some today.
Can't wait to see the haul video.
Yeah.
Oh, that means I gotta go watch your video. I was gonna do it last night, and then I saw another one. I'm like, oh, let me watch this one. It was like a 5-minute one, and then I got distracted. So I was like, oh, come back later.
Yeah.
Yeah, on the one haul I sold, it was the one with the videotapes and the other things. I sold one videotape, and that paid for the whole thing. I got it for like $11.25, that one. Sold the one DVD for $14.99.
Wow.
I think that was the Buzz Lightyear. I could have got more, but I don't mind because the other stuff will be pure profit.
Right. When I buy stuff cheap, I don't worry about getting top dollar. If I can get, if I pay $10 for a $2,000 jacket and I sell it for, $100, and somebody else buys it or sells it for $400, that's cool. I'm fine with that.
And it seemed last night eBay turned on the switch again. The last day and a half, I have bids, but then nothing. And I have a lot of items that this is interesting. The last day of the free promotional listings we had, I listed about 30 different items on a 7-day auction. And now there's like 1 day left, 2 days left. It has 0 views, 0 watchers. So, and I thought maybe it's a glitch, so I just clicked on one of them and then backed out of it. That one has 1 view now. So I'm not sure if they took all those promotional items that you have, and if you do it in a bulk listing, it's caught in limbo somewhere and it's not viewable, or what? I should go back in and take a screenshot of that for sure.
Yeah, we've been seeing that for a long time, James, remember?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, plus but it was just another thing that I saw actual proof that there is some switch that goes on and off. But yeah, last night, now I had 5 bids on new things.
Yeah. I don't know if it's so much a switch as just like the Cassini code pushing your items in front of people in the search rankings. And if you ever search for something, even if you go by ending time, you'll still see stuff pop up that is like ending in 30 days or whatever. Hey, I got a sale. You know what I mean? And it's just Cassini, and it's the way that they push the search. And when you start putting a bunch of stuff up, then they reward you with lots of, like, all your items getting blasted out more. And the more people that get in front of or more items get in front of the people, the more chances there are for them to buy them. So, as long as you just keep listing, get those 10 in a day if you can. Have those days where you get 20 or 30, 40 listings done if you can, then you're going to see, like, the huge sale. But
we noticed this a long time ago. James would start getting a bunch of sales, and about 3 to 6 hours later, I will get it.
You're due now.
Yeah, just goes around the circle.
Get your boxes ready, Brian, because you're gonna have some sales.
Hey, I got a box resizer now, thanks to Adam, so I'm good.
Yeah, those are great. I got one from Bubble Fest.
I'm still using my knife, but I might be going to that thing now. That looks so much easier.
Yeah, I need to.
Sweet. I like it.
I definitely need to. Oh my goodness.
Hold on, I'll throw you an affiliate link.
Yeah. Make sure you never mind.
I like my little resizer.
I hate when that happens.
So did everybody hear that UPS is going over to dimensional weight pricing?
FedEx is, yeah.
No, UPS. I don't know. FedEx might be too. Yeah.
I thought UPS already was, and FedEx was always cheaper to go because they didn't do dimensional weight, but they were going to start doing that now.
I think UPS was at a certain size and up, but apparently they're going to be doing it for every box now. I don't know.
Yeah.
That's the kind of message I'm getting, so I don't know.
It's going to hurt on the pictures and paintings and things like that.
For those who might not know what that is, what's dimensional weight?
It's where they charge you not only by the weight, but by the size of the box, too.
Oh, also the size. Okay.
Yeah, if you have like I have a print, it's very lightweight. It's only like 6 pounds, but it is 25 by 4 inches by 20.
Yeah.
And weight, it might be $12, $13, but because of the size, it's actually going to cost you about $30 or $40 to ship.
Yep.
Yeah, my rule when I'm packaging big items like that, if the box is bigger than, or when I list it, if I do calculated shipping, if the box is going to be bigger than a flat rate box, then I just estimate and I go way over. I'll do like a typewriter, that's like this. I'll put 28 or I'll put 30 pounds and I'll make it like 25 by 25 by 30, just so that the shipping is outrageous. And then that way, for sure, it'll be right, because I'm gonna have to get a really big box with a lot of packaging, and it's gonna be pretty close to that. And then usually when you actually measure it, you can knock it down. And I mean, if it ends up somebody pays me $60 for shipping, and I only get charged like 40 or 35 because my specs were way off, then I'll go ahead and reimburse them most of that. But I mean, you gotta be fair, I guess. But you don't have to.
That must be why. Yes, it's just FedEx must have, FedEx must have already been doing that or something. Because I know I shipped off a box that was heavier but smaller for like $10 cheaper than a box that was bigger and lighter before. And I was shocked. I was like, what the heck? Why is this one? And there's, because it's the size. Oh,
Yeah, the size is...
all right, whatever, and then, I mean, you're kind of stuck there. I'm like, well, I got to send it, so.
Yeah.
That's like with those the pre-made boxes from the Postal Service, the priority boxes, the regional boxes. They have those set into a container that they know exactly how much they can stack up across and fill up a complete container box to ship out on their planes.
Gotcha.
And so that's how come those things can get are cheaper than others. Because if you have some weird sized box, they're going to have empty space on the plane. When they ship it out.
It takes up real estate. I mean, that's what they've only got so much room in that container to fit all those boxes, and I mean, they've got to price everything accordingly.
Well, I thought that each individual box of mine went on its own plane. Didn't it go first class?
You're special, Sean, but you're not that special.
I thought they were using drones now. Drones yet?
I can't wait for that to happen, I'll tell you. Can you imagine all the accidents? I mean, we just had a small plane crash with a helicopter the other day. Was it yesterday?
Oh, I saw that on the news, yeah.
Can you imagine when all these drones are going to be up there flying around, too?
Well, I always wonder, how are they going to, like, land and grab it and keep it, Like, if you get like 4 or 5 big guys over there, they just grab it. It's not going to go anywhere,
Yeah, let's grab it and scrap it for material.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Use the motor for something,
It'll be hunting season for Christmas presents.
Exactly.
That's right.
TV.
Dude, that finally happened in, I think it was New York or something. And I kept thinking all these little helicopters and stuff going around, that somebody's going to shoot one out, and then this guy was tired of it or something in one of his neighborhoods. And I want to say it was New York or New Jersey. Sounds like New Jersey. But he, like, shot it out of the sky with his shotgun.
There's a video on YouTube. There's a video on YouTube of a hawk that took down a drone because it got too close to its hunting ground.
And apparently it's happening a lot more often, because I've seen another one with some crows or something.
Wow.
Yeah.
I keep thinking of that helicopter that found that indigenous tribe in South America, where they're still completely cut off from civilization, and they're shooting their bows and arrows at this helicopter that's having around. You remember that a couple of years ago, and I'm thinking, we have some townlets, some places in California, some are in the back east over there that they've never seen those little drone things, and they're going to try to attack it.
Is it Colorado or somewhere? It was like, if they see the drones, they open up these like drone season or something, where they made it legal, like a small town somewhere made it legal to shoot them out of the sky or something.
It was Colorado. I'm pretty sure.
Is it Colorado? Yeah.
I think I heard about it.
They actually have like drone hunting licenses.
Yeah. I know where
Right?
Some of the places like in Montana and Wyoming, it's open season on those things.
Is there any meat inside those after you skin them?
We go sell the scrap and you get some money from that. So
there you go.
Yeah.
You just shoot down about 3, 4, or 5 drones, and take them home, put a new one together, sell it on Amazon.
Yeah, we're going out hunting. We need to get at least 3 or 4 of them to make up for our bullets.
Right? Well, I'm pretty sure if you managed to hit one of them, then you'd be making up for everything. You bring down a drone, that's a pretty good. They probably sell pretty good on eBay.
yeah.
Just look up how to do an EMP blast, and you'll just knock it straight out the sky with that.
There you go.
Speaking of eBay, did you guys hear the latest thing that they're selling? People are starting to sell their imaginary friends.
Really?
They're selling their imaginary friends on eBay.
I got like 5 or 6 I can sell.
I got 2 of them. I got 2 of them that I'm really ticked off at. So I'm like,
Yeah, I think one of them is going for like $100.
Wow.
I'm kind of figuring how do you do the tracking on that once you ship it?
Yeah, no doubt. I bet it's described.
This guy's an asshole.
Your imaginary friend doesn't like me.
Yeah, he left.
I know they just sold an Apple I computer. Almost $1 million to a, I think it was to the Henry Ford Museum up in Chicago or Detroit or something.
Yeah, that'd be cool to find something like that ends up in a museum. I know Chad
was still running.
Phonograph that's in a museum. He was talking about the other day that he restored. That's awesome.
Okay.
I saw. Yeah, what was it? The Lotus James Bond. That one's up for auction. $1 million, I think, to start, isn't it? The submarine one, where I think it was the Roger Moore goes under the water with the Lotus and the wheels go in. That one's for sale.
Oh wow.
Wow. What's it up to?
I didn't look at the listing itself. I just saw the promotional about it. They said they were going to start it at $1 million.
Wow.
That is insane. But some of that stuff goes for crazy money. I was watching some picker show. It was like that guy from the UK, and he's like mostly into architecture and stuff. I don't know if you guys have ever seen that one on Netflix, but it was probably the best picker show that I've seen. I liked it better than American Pickers, but they found he like went to the dude that owned the Chitty Chitty Bang Bang car.
Oh wow.
That thing was awesome. But yeah, this guy, he decided he worked on the movie, and he was like, instead of paying me, you can just give me that car. And they're like, okay, here you go. And now the thing's millions.
Wow.
Wow.
hey, I'm trying to find that imaginary friend thing. I don't see one.
It was in one of the groups that posted it.
Brian, you need friends.
And he had the link with the listing, one of the listings. It was either Sellers Helping Sellers or the Thrifting Lounge. It was one of those 2 groups.
Huh, okay.
I'm finding friendship bracelets and stuff like that. I just want to see the photos of the imaginary friend.
That'd be good.
Picking Las Vegas. He does videos, doesn't he? I think I got him on. I think I have him.
Yeah.
You could create them with Minecraft, huh?
There you go.
Well, they used to do those auctions for like online weapons and stuff.
You used to be able to, I don't know if you still can, but sell your World of Warcraft accounts with all your, like, well, before it was like, level 80s or whatever, You can get,
Yeah.
$500 or $600.
I first started selling on eBay by selling Ranger armor from the game Ultima Online. Me and my buddy realized that we could make 5 characters on each server, and then go to all the servers and create, like, the new characters would get this ticket, and you get a random piece of this Ranger armor. And we do, like, after, a couple, like, every 7 days we could make a new character, and we had like 5 or 10 sets just piled up, so I put them all on eBay for $15 a pop. And it's like, oh wow, these are actually selling. So we made a couple extra accounts and just started doing free accounts every month and doing that. And I mean, we were doing pretty good for a little while there, but then they stopped doing it.
There's a kid, I'm sure you've heard his name, is Josh Copeland, Retro Josh.
Oh, yep. Yeah.
That's how he started out in eBay. He was playing a game online, and he would buy these clothing on this game, and then fix it up a certain way, and then people in the game would buy it from him. And he thought, well, I can do that on eBay. And at 12 years old, he started eBay.
Wow.
And he's making a killing. He's now 16. And
he bought his first car with eBay profits. Yeah.
He just went to a yard sale a couple weeks ago, 3 weeks ago or so. Got a guitar for $5, and so oh wow, you got that one. It was probably going to go for like $250 or something like that. And yeah, it's already sold for $388.
Yeah.
Or $288, $388. Yeah, that's one of the person you need to get on the show.
Smart. Yeah.
I would love to have him on the show. I've just never talked to the kid. He's
really awesome. He's a good kid.
Yeah.
He is, forget what he has. What does he have against the respiratory thing? But he was in the hospital one time, and he freaking did a live hangout from the hospital bed.
From the hospital bed, yeah.
Oh, I know who you're talking about now. Yeah.
Yeah. Awesome kid.
I interviewed him a few weeks back, and he told his story about how he got into it.
Yeah, I saw that interview on your channel.
Yeah.
That was one of the ways that I found out about you, I think. That kid caught my eye just because of the video game thing. It's like, oh yeah, that's how I did it too.
Yeah, that kid's going to be a millionaire before he's 18.
That'd be awesome.
Yeah.
That's only a year away.
Well, that's the thing about eBay. Like, all these young kids, if they would just, like, if they had the motivation to do it, then it'd be pretty easy for them to make a lot of money when they have no expenses. I mean, that's the real key, because when you have no expenses, you can just keep building inventory and keep building your store. But I don't know. I don't think you got to have you've got to have the dedication, and you definitely have to be kind of business savvy, I guess. I mean, now all you have to do is get freaking what's the name, GoDaddy bookkeeping, and all your bookkeeping's done. Just put everything on your card to keep track of it. But
yeah, I think a lot of it too is you have to be willing to give up things, because I mean there's some, not a lot, but you can't just ignore your sale and go out for the weekend or whatever. You have to take that time and send it out. Where a lot of kids are more interested in going playing football or playing games, or where there are some kids like Josh who a little bit different.
Well, it is better than washing dishes at a restaurant for a high school job.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, you do definitely have to have some discipline to make the stuff work. I mean,
I've tried to get my nephew into it. He's a major gamer, but I'm like, dude, a couple years ago, I'm like, just take some stuff and sell it at school,
Yeah.
He never did quite get into it. And then one day we were down there at his house, and there's two little dumpsters, and there's all this stuff in there, and I'm like, dude, here you go, take some of this stuff, it's all good stuff, have a yard sale, or sell it. Oh yeah, that stuff's always there. I don't know, it's there. What? Always? Like,
What?
damn, too bad that was 2 hours away from me. I'd come down here all the time and load up my truck. But my wife's like, you're not putting that shit in your car. Of course, now, this was like 3 years ago. Now she's like, okay, can you sell that? Can you sell that? Can you sell that? It's much more different mindset nowadays. But yeah, he just doesn't do it. I'm like, come on, man. And then I'm like, well, you're so big into games, do a YouTube channel. He barely does anything on that YouTube channel. I'm like, man, you could be making money just sitting there, doing what you're doing. But
you see that video on YouTube of that kid that was really big into games, but his old man got pissed off at all the time he was spending on it, and he took all his games out in the backyard, and he got his riding lawnmower out there. He just ran right over him. Wow.
I kind of think that was fake. Cause,
you think?
Yeah, because there's a point where the kid runs up and grabs the games like he's gonna try to take them, and the dad barely even does anything with the mower, and he drops them and kind of flips them around and backs up like, oh my god, oh no, I don't know.
I'm pretty sure like 90% of the stuff on YouTube is fake. I mean, if you see like a security cam video of somebody drunk in a freaking gas station, that's probably real.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. It's on the internet, right? Yeah.
It's gotta be
Yes, of course, yeah.
No, that's the only part of that video that makes me think otherwise. But I mean, I could definitely see a parent doing that though. That kid looked about 20 or so. Get your ass out.
Right?
You know what would have been better, I think, though, is take all the games, lock them away, and tell the kid you go out and get a job, and you get one game back every time you show me a paycheck.
Give me a paycheck. Don't have to give me $1. Just show me the paycheck.
Yeah.
That's a good idea, actually.
As litigious as this country has become, I'm surprised no kids sued their parents over it.
Yeah.
It's a gift, and that's their property at that point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man, you would be surprised what kids sue their parents over if you actually look around and check some of these news stories. It's ridiculous.
Man.
How about those 3 girls that just, tried going over to join ISIS, the teenagers? I think that was in Denver, wasn't it?
Oh, yeah, I keep hearing about that stuff, yeah.
Well, I just think all those people who want to go over there and join ISIS, let them. We just don't let them come back in.
Yeah.
Actually,
have fun. See ya.
I was looking at a thing yesterday on Facebook about some German and Dutch motorcycle games that were joining the Kurds to fight against ISIS.
Yeah, I saw that too.
Guys were all going to. They found out that it was legal to go fight against the terrorists as long as they're fighting for an army that it's not classified as a terrorist organization, and the Kurds are not. So if you want to go and fight those terrorists, just get yourself some Kurd contacts.
There you go.
Get on a plane and get over there.
Have fun storming the castle.
I mean, why should we spend our resources putting people in prison who want to go fight for ISIS?
Yeah.
Let them go, then cut off their ability to come back in.
Yeah.
You really want to go? Bye.
Well, actually, they do that. If you join a terrorist organization, I'm pretty sure you're not allowed back into the
They're catching them as they're getting on the plane going there. Then they hold all these courts. Then they put them in prison. Look at all that money that we're spending on that.
Yeah, that's all our tax dollars there.
Yeah, forget it. Let them go.
Just to not let them back in.
Yeah, just let them go. They'll either get killed or they could just stay the hell out.
Yeah.
Either way, bye.
Yeah.
Quickly realize how stupid their mistake was.
Yeah. And they get off the plane.
This is not like America. Man, I want to go back. Sorry.
Josh, what's going on, man?
Josh, what's up?
Coming straight from the Firebird.
Yeah, there you go. There you go.
You must be our garage sitting.
You guys see me on
We can see you for nothing, but we can hear you.
You got your blinky icon.
He's calling from his cell phone. He's out and about right now. But,
That's a
Yeah.
You picking or hanging with the women?
What?
Did you picking or hanging with the ladies?
No, that was yesterday.
Or boys or whoever you hang with? No, just kidding.
yeah, we were talking about your pickup of the guitar and how much you got equipped for it.
Oh yeah, I was so excited because me and my dad were watching this auction because we were so, pumped for it. It had like 60-something watchers, and at 4 seconds it was at about 130-something. Refresh the page at 2 seconds, it bid up close to $200.
Oh man.
Yes, and yeah, you picked that up for what, $5?
Yeah, $5 at a yard sale.
Those are my favorite pickups for sure.
Heck yeah, man.
Yeah, I figured you and Paul, you guys are pretty much some of the same niches. Paul's really into Resale Ronin. He's really into the video games and the consoles. That's pretty much you started when you first got into this.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love selling video games, but haven't been able to find any recently.
That's the problem I'm having. So
That's pretty much what a lot of people go buy. A lot of people
video games tend to be really low-hanging fruit these days. Like, people just see them and they don't even know what they are. They'll just buy them, I mean, 2 or 3 years ago, you could find the Super Nintendos with 10 games for $5 all day long, But now everybody knows that video games are really easy to sell and they make a lot of money, so they'll buy, even if they see them for like 20 or 30, I mean, I actually look for the collections that are like $100 or $200, and I talk to them like I know what I'm talking about, which I, kind of do. And usually I can talk them down pretty good. And I mean, most people, they're like, just walk right past it. But that's about the only way that I get video games anymore.
Way to sound sure of yourself there, man.
I'm actually pretty stoked to get the ones in today.
Yeah, I think I need to start checking the Facebook groups a lot more because it seems like that's the way to go as long as you're quick, but you just got to spend all your time doing it,
Yeah.
Yeah, in the Facebook group, I bought 10 DS games for 25. I didn't even count what profit was on those, but on this other one that I paid $205 for, I got a 60% return when they sell. So
very nice.
If you're not willing to like take lower margins with video games, then it's gonna be tough. Like most of the video games that I get these days are from video game stores and pawn shops, and I'll pay $20 for a game that I know I can sell for 40 or 50 or more. I do that all the time. And then I'll take a bunch of like my old games that haven't been selling, all my dollar sport games, and I'll take them to a video game store and get 50 cents a piece or whatever in store credit, or $1 in store credit at some of them, and then they'll give me, and then I'll just go and buy like one game that I know I'll sell for $20 right away.
yeah, I'm pretty stoked. It should be here today.
Yeah, hopefully you don't get scammed by the Facebook demons.
Yeah, that person, we put so much heat on them that they actually reappeared. He's trying to say he never blocked me, but if you're not able to communicate with them and their name goes black, that means they blocked you.
Yeah.
So he says they were sent out last Friday without tracking. I don't know why. $125? That's just stupidity on anybody's part.
Yeah, there are scammers out there. I mean, but if you're doing bigger numbers like that, it is pretty stupid to mess around with somebody because that's the kind of stuff people are willing to go that extra mile for and call the cops and get them involved and all that stuff.
Yeah. And the guy, when I told him about the cops, he was like, Why would you do it over 125? Why would you go to cops? It's still theft.
Yes, more of the point then. It's
Yeah. What's the cutoff for felony?
And because it goes over the borders, it's actually the federal charge.
yeah.
You realize that?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, it becomes a federal offense when you go interstate commerce. But yeah, I mean, what's the felony cutoff anyway? Isn't it like $300?
I don't know.
I don't either.
I know it's not that high. So I mean, actually, when it comes to higher dollar transactions, I kind of feel like safer than the cheap stuff. I mean, even on eBay, when people try to scam me, it's always the little $5 stuff, $10 stuff. But
Yeah.
Now I'm pretty stoked. Hopefully that comes in. If not, he's giving my money back. If it doesn't come back today, he's giving my money back today. So we'll see what happens.
right on. Yeah.
So what's everybody's plans for the weekend? Big yard sales, estate sales?
I'm hitting a couple of yard sales at least. There's 2 school sales that I want to hit.
Oh my goodness, Sean! I'm just looking behind you. What the heck? Is that Bill Stoner or is that Sean?
Oh man!
Oh my goodness!
Yeah.
Sean, yeah, I think you need to get rid of some of that mess. I've been so busy, I didn't even notice that.
Me and Bill are contagious.
Holy.
I used to see a window back there.
It used to be. My wife had an idea to make the other bedroom her Mary Kay room and office basically. And I didn't know this at first. And I came home and that's where my inventory is. It's in the front room. So yeah. So I mean, I get this room, but just like yeah. So yeah, once she puts all her stuff in there, then clean it up.
Hey, now I'm Bill Stoner Jr. He can be Bill Stoner the Third.
Yeah. Oh no, some of this.
His pile's bigger than your pile.
Some of this shit is going. Trust me.
Just Bill Stoner sent him
what
a
is
Christmas present.
tomorrow?
Say what?
When is some of that stuff going, Sean? Tomorrow?
Probably Monday. I'm going through it this weekend, and then Monday it's gonna go.
So if it's there still by Monday, we can like give you all the shit in the world.
No.
Now, actually, I think Sean's going to hold an online auction tonight.
Yeah, there you go. That's a good idea. Yeah, because Monday I might not be on this early to give me shit, so I'll have a whole day of Monday to.
Oh,
to
I'll
hide
find a way to give you shit. So don't
Yeah,
worry
sure.
about that.
You know, that's what you should do, Sean. Do a live auction, a live show like this, and then just do an auction right there with all your audience members.
You know what? There was talk one time of doing a kind of like a Jerry Lewis telethon sort of idea.
Yeah.
Have a 24-hour auction thing going on, and have different resellers coming in and auctioning their things and stuff.
Yeah, I brought that up like 2 months ago, but then we started looking into it, and you got to have licenses and stuff, and the state line thing, and blah blah blah.
Yeah, I never looked into it. I was just like, yeah, that'd be cool. And then after I thought about it, I'm like, 24 hours? I mean, because it would be on my channel, so I'd have to like be involved 24 hours.
And how can you do it? You're only limited to 8 hours, right?
That's true, but then you can get back on and get another 8 hours.
Yeah,
Oh,
do
we're
that
gonna take
one,
a tea break, you know, and then restart. But yeah.
Now, Brian, are those all the yard sales in your area?
No, this is one I found close to me. I'm just wondering if I should go get some cash. Could you see what it is?
Mm-mm.
I can't read it quite.
Christmas decorations yard sale.
Oh, if it's
They just upped their price 25%. That must be
Yeah.
eBayers that aren't selling anything.
I know exactly where that's at, and that's in the middle of housing.
Oh wow, yeah.
I know that address. That street right there is kind of short.
Make sure you're packing when you go in there. Don't bring too much cash.
We're talking about kind of a small city. There's not that much going on here.
Send a drone in first.
Housing here is not like ghetto.
You know, when you use that word housing, I'm thinking of some of the places in San Francisco, like Gunpoint or Hunters Point.
Yes, Hunters Point. Yeah.
Housing here is not like ghetto. It's not like
China camp.
It's not that way.
There's this one housing project right up just across the Golden Gate Bridge in Marin. Nice area.
Marin City.
You have this one little horseshoe loop, and up there's like 4 different 4-story building of housing. And yeah, you don't go up in that horseshoe road unless your doors are locked.
Yeah. I went there once with a friend of mine and his girlfriend. And his girlfriend belonged there. But us 2 white boys, She's like, okay, you drop me off. She's like, you drop me off, and you guys go down to the store or something and hang out, and I'll get a hold of you at that time was pagers. I'll page you, come and get me.
Yeah.
Like, we got up there, and I'm like, oh shit.
Yeah.
You need to get out of here. Us white boys do not belong here.
I rolled up my very first time I went up in there. I had a case, and they said, "Here's the address." And I said, "Okay, I'll check it out." I went up there and said, "No, I can't set up anywhere in here."
Yeah.
I'm started as soon as I come up.
We knew you were coming up the road, man.
Yeah.
Here come them honkies. Oh man. Yeah.
Oh, it was that. It was just I stood out. Yeah.
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 So, no, I can't do that case. Sorry.
Yeah, I don't really have too many neighborhoods like that here in Denver, but we do have a problem with the knockout game downtown. Like, you get groups of guys that they'll rush the guys coming out of the bar. They'll find somebody that's just kind of walking by himself a little bit and try and knock them out. It's crazy. I actually saw it happen once on my bachelor party, or during my bachelor party. It was like 1 o'clock in the morning. This guy, there were like 50 of these dudes in the back of this dark corner of this parking lot, and this one dude just comes running out and beelines for some guy, and haymakers, and boom, and the dude just dropped right there in the middle of the parking lot. So like everybody that saw it just ran after him. We just started running him down right away, and then he ran back to his buddies, and they're all there and everything. And it was just like,
one day,
the guy up and all that. But
one day, somebody's gonna open fire on those fools.
Oh yeah.
What's up, guys?
What's going on,
Caesar? Hey, what's up, man? How's it going?
What's up, Sean?
Hey, Caesar.
Morning.
How's it going, guys? Good morning.
Good morning, man.
How you doing, Caesar?
Hey, Paul, you're not lying when you say you had a morning show, dude. Damn.
I don't know how I keep making it. This morning, I woke up I went to bed at like 1 o'clock in the morning last night, my time, and I started at 7 a.m. my time here. I woke up at 6:30, and thank my dog for waking me up because he started whining. I would not have woken up, man.
Yeah, dude, that night we were all just talking smack, dude. We were just like, "Oh, wake the F up."
That was cool.
Dude, Daryl was just talking to Storm, just trying to get you up, dude. That was so funny.
Yeah, I was done, man. I usually wake up around 3 or 4 in the morning.
Yeah.
And get the show ready and everything. This morning I was rushing. I barely got on.
Dude, we had a poll. I was telling everybody, $5, he hits the floor.
Yeah, I had to change my hair just for the occasion there, Caesar.
Okay, hang on. I got it. All right, let's do this.
Oh, man. I don't have nothing cool like that. I guess, that makes sense. L.A., Goofy, yeah, one of the same.
Oh, when I first came on the show.
I that this season.
When I first came on the show, Chad was saying I looked like, what was it? Was it Jesse?
No, like,
Sarcher.
Sarcher, yeah. Tristan Sarcher.
Yeah, so when he said that, I told him, I said, well, I got Chad going on the top, and I got Holland Hobbies on right here.
There you go.
Yeah.
So what's up, guys? What's going on?
Nothing right now. I'm about to go drink some more once I get off.
Little of
We're all
this,
waiting
little
for
of that.
drone season to open up so we can take out some drones.
Heck yeah.
Oh yeah, those Amazon
I
drones.
got, I
Yeah.
got a double barrel 20 gauge I can take a couple shots at.
Got a nice 44 rifle. I bet I can take it out with.
There you go.
My AK isn't gonna hit crap, but it's gonna be fun trying.
We're gonna be the drone assassins.
Just be careful
A little bit
that
later.
you're not shooting your own.
Yeah.
Like, oh
Wait,
crap,
wait,
that was my.
that's got my package in it. Never mind.
Hey, did you guys hear that rumor about Google?
What rumor?
Rumor has it that they're looking at potential warehouses that they're going to open up their own DCs and they're going to offer supposedly one day free shipping, just like Amazon.
I heard something similar like that. Yeah, I didn't hear any details though.
Yeah, they're secretly looking because they don't like the fact that something about Amazon having the most searches in Google, so they're trying to compete now. At least that's what I heard. I don't know if it's true.
About a month or two back, Radio Shack. They have been, hurting for bankruptcy for the last couple of years. And it was like a month and a half or two ago. All of a sudden, they got an infusion of cash, and their stock rose. I think it was like 45% in like an hour. Not sure who it was or what's going on, but it sounds like somebody was. I think at one time eBay was trying to buy them out because they wanted all their storefronts or something like that. And I'm wondering if maybe it's Google who's infused them with cash.
Yeah, because I got a bunch of buddies that they're vendors, and they told me about it. So they said it's up in the air right now, but no one knows exactly the truth what's going on. But rumor has it that they're searching for a lot of real estate.
So as long as they don't do it like eBay, eBay's always trying to play catch up and doing it the wrong way.
Yeah.
I don't think Google's ever had a problem with doing anything even close to eBay style. They're probably gonna, if Google wants to do it, then it's gonna be pretty awesome. You can count on that.
Or maybe it's a Google Amazon thing where it's Amazon does the FBA type thing, and Google will handle the merchant fulfillment at their little storefronts. Who knows what's going to happen? It's going to be interesting, though.
If you remember way back when, Yahoo used to have their own little eBay type thing.
Oh yeah.
I remember that.
That was such a.
That
was a freaking joke. Yahoo.
That's called lacking foresight.
Do you guys ever think eBay will do something similar to Amazon, like an FBA?
They're already talking about fulfillment centers and stuff where like you send them your product and then they picture it, describe it, list it, and sell
they started something with that. They it has to be over $50 value and something else, and then you can send it to them, and then they do all the pictures and stuff. I got a like I don't know 3-4 months ago now, where they sent me a label and some other stuff because I was like, yeah, I'll try that, and then I was like, screw it. But yeah, so it's been out there for a few months now at least.
Is it the same customer? Is it the same seller protection, seller service that they have?
Oh, I don't know. I would hope it'd be better, but it is eBay. So.
Hey, Sean. I gotta ask this question, bud. Is everything okay? Because I see a lot of stuff behind you all over the place. Did Tasmanian Devil come to life?
Yeah, you guys called my wife.
Well,
I think Sean went crazy on Yordle and bought a bunch of things.
Yeah, that. Even though I have Android.
While you were talking to, I was just like this, like, what's going on back there?
Yeah, he finally decided to go to a Wham-Pay.
Yeah.
I'm already getting ready to ask, is that for sale? Is that for sale? Is that for sale?
Well, yeah, you want it? I'll send it. Yeah, my wife took over the other bedroom, which was my inventory room. So
that's something we should do in the morning times, like on Friday morning. Have all the people that are having their own yard sales call from their phones and, hey, I've got this stuff for sale. I'm willing to ship. Have a person come on for like 5-10 minutes at a time, give their information. Hey, if anybody wants to get a hold of me.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, get some of the guys that are out and about in the field. It's like, here you go. Here's the. you're live on YouTube. Do you want to sell any of your stuff to somebody on the internet?
Yeah.
Jeff Davidson did that a couple of times in one of the just regular hangouts, and he was hitting a yard sale while he was in the hangout, and it was kind of cool because he'll be like, "Oh, how much you want for that?" And he'll be like, $5 or whatever, and you can hear it in his voice like, "Oh, take two." It was pretty awesome.
But I'm talking like the people that are actually doing the yard sale to call in, say, "Hey, I've got this stuff for sale. Who wants it?" You know?
Yeah. Oh,
'Cause
yeah.
I've done that when we were on that with Golden Finger Picker, and we were on a morning show. And this one guy called up. So, yeah, I'm in the middle of this yard sale, and that's why I bought a couple of items. So yeah, I'll take those for send it to me for this much.
There you go. That might be something. Yeah.
All right, guys, it is that time. We're gonna go off right now. There's a couple spots open. I'll go ahead and post the hangout link in the Facebook groups. If you want to come hang out, you can. It'll be open for everybody. If you see the whole live, you're about to go live, just click through it because once we stop the broadcast, we can't go live again. And basically, this has just been a working hangout. This is what you can expect throughout the day. People are going to drop off. They're going to come in. We're going to have, and we always have a lot of fun. But anytime you want to look any of these guys up, at the comment section while the show is live, you can click on their name, go check out their channel, and subscribe there. Like, comment on this video. Always appreciate all that. I just did a 100 subscriber giveaway video last Tuesday night, I think it was. You can go find that and enter in for a contest. I won't tell you what I'm giving away. You got to watch the video. But go check that out if you are interested in giveaways. And this is Friday, so we'll be back on Monday morning, 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Come check us out. Once again, like, comment, subscribe. And if you have trouble,
at 5 Pacific. Don't forget.
Exactly. I was going to say that. The Codecast is on at 5 o'clock Pacific Time tonight. So what's that, like 9? Is that 9 or 8?
Yeah.
8
No,
o'clock
8
Eastern?
Yeah, 8 Eastern.
8 Eastern.
Cool. 9 o'clock Eastern, the Codecast.
7 Pacific. I hate you, Sean.
What? 5 Pacific.
8 o'clock Pacific. Or
5 o'clock Pacific, 8 o'clock Eastern.
You tell him, Sean.
6 weeks to get that down.
Hey, Sean, you tell him. Tell him about the Toadcast.
It's what did I say? It was actually the walking picker came up with the perfect description. I gotta figure it out again, but it's basically a whole lot of fun with a sprinkling of content.
The Crash and Burn Network.
Exactly.
Yep.
We're brought to you by the Crash and Burn Network.
Hey, Sean, is that every night?
No, just Friday nights.
Friday nights.
Yep.
Don't forget, next Wednesday, the Resellers Meet and Greet, they're having the Halloween contest. We're giving out $50 for the best costume, and it's going to be pretty fun if it was anything like the 70s show. But anyway, thanks all for watching. We're going to go off, and we'll talk to you Monday morning, 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Woohoo!